Good morning and welcome to episode 6. Solo morning. My mom is actually coming to help me out, but she won't be here until a little bit later. So I am getting the girls some breakfast, getting them ready, and then drop off for school and daycare. Not sure what order yet, but I'm going to show you the view of the backyard. It's definitely transformed into a bit of a winter wonderland, if you can see. Lots of snow, lots of glare too.
I got a black.
Anything else?
Well,
A hat!
That's it.
Yay! Wow, a hat probably for
The snowman.
Very cool. As you saw, I just made the girls a little egg omelet. Chloe actually really likes eggs, but she's not allowed to bring eggs to school because there is another individual with allergies. So I was planning on packing her like a feta and spinach omelet. Alas,
Excuse me.
egg allergy, so.
It's fairy tales.
Here we go. A little egg and cheese and bacon omelet.
Omelet.
What do you think, girls?
It smells good.
Some orange juice.
Do
you want ketchup?
The disc in my lap
Ketchup
and
club?
press the play button to start playing.
The Beau last night was kind enough to prepare all of the recycling and garbage because they come really early on garbage day here. So they're usually here just after 7. Okay, the girls are upstairs getting ready for the day. Actually, I have to help Allie, but Chloe should manage to get ready for the day herself. Pretty good job finishing the breakfast. Allie just has like a little bit of food left, but for the most part, it's all ready. I have packed Chloe's lunch. Today is taco day, Taco Tuesday. So she gets to have tacos today, and we also paid, like I said, for the chocolate milk. So I just had to pack her a couple of snacks just in case she gets hungry, but no juice box. And that's it. I'm trying to think what else I have to do. I have a couple of errands before I start my day. That's why I try to get out the door early enough so we can drop Allie off, and then Chloe and I can do a couple of errands before I drop her off at school. I'm back, successfully dropped off Chloe and Allie. Anyway, I am in the basement. This is where we have moved the Beau's office. Originally, the Beau was supposed to use the bedroom upstairs, like the 4th bedroom upstairs, as an office because it's a bit small. However, we have made that into our spare room for now until we have the basement finished, because I'll show you guys how it looks down here, but it's quite a disaster down here, not just because of our stuff, but just how it looks in general. So this, for example, is like one of the spaces here. There's lots more spaces. There's like a little sunroom down here. There's like a little whatever kitchenette thing here. We keep our bikes here. And then over here there's like another full bathroom. Down at the very end used to be the staircase, secondary staircase to the basement, but we actually closed it off. If you followed me on Instagram, I posted quite a bit more like updates throughout the buying renovation process. But I'll share it also as I go along, because I know not all of you follow me on Instagram or not Instagram people. The basement is in quite the mess because we removed a couple structural walls upstairs, which means I had to reinforce some of the areas down in the basement. So that means, for example, they tore out, like the basement used to be finished basically, but they had to tear out some things to reinforce some of the structural posts. So they actually had to dig into the concrete here, which is why, you know, there's like kind of cement splatter everywhere, reinforce it, and then put these new posts here. So these are load bearing. We would never be able to move these easily. As you know, if you've ever done a reno or a remodel, anything is possible. as long as you're willing to shell out the money. Now we are in what was sort of a bedroom, and it's just kind of our dumping ground of things. So there's a big closet here, which we put the coats and extra clothes and all that kind of stuff. This was at some point a little bit organized, but since we moved sort of some of the toys down here, it turned into a bit of a clutter. I still have to go through a bunch of these to donate the ones we don't need anymore, because some of these toys both of my girls have outgrown. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but eventually I will. Another spot, for example, that they had to reinforce is this post. So this used to be a finished full bathroom, but you can see they had to tear out a bit of the shower to reinforce this part. And again, they had to cut into the cement and do their thing there. We just opted for them to just leave everything however, whatever they had to destroy, just to leave it, because like I said, we were planning on doing a reno eventually, hopefully next year, depending on when we sell our old house. So at that point, we'll have all of this fixed and maybe change the layout a little bit. But until then, we have some like exposed beams. You can see in the corner here, there's like a bunch of new pipes and things like that. When we removed the structural walls upstairs, they had to move a lot of the HVAC and the plumbing around. So even in this room, for example, you can see there's a bunch of exposed HVAC stuff. Anyway, so this is sort of the office that the beau is using. It's actually quite a little cozy room. So this is how it looks. There's a cute little fireplace here, which is nice and cozy. There's lots of windows. There's the beau sit-stand desk. I put this desk back together because I have my sewing stuff on there. We have our big papasan chair, more toys over there. We also have a desk in our bedroom, which I use if by chance the beau and I are working remotely together, which is pretty rare. My new iPhone has arrived, so we are going to unbox it. So I am coming from the 15 Pro Max, which I've only had probably since the March of this year, March or April. And I like it a lot. The only reason I'm upgrading is because the beau, I'm giving this 15 Pro Max to the beau because he has a work phone, but he started a new job, and their phones are the smaller version, and so he wants the bigger version, but they don't offer that one. So he's going back to a two-phone situation where he has a work phone and a personal phone. So the big phone is going to be his personal phone. But I'm excited. So I am getting, so this is the 16 Pro Max, which is actually supposed to be a little bit bigger than the 15. Can you guess what color I went with? I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I did go for not a color per se, but something a little different than normal. So there is the box. Ta-da! I went with white. It seemed like the most interesting colorway of all the colorways. Let's see how it compares. It's funny because I have been rocking my 15 Pro Max without a screen protector or a case for the last 6 months, but in the interest of trying to protect it for the beau over what basically since I knew I was going to be giving it to him, so for the last week or so, I have put on a case and I put a screen protector, the screen is still pretty scratched up on this, so it's taller, like right off the bat I can notice it's taller. So this obviously is this 16 Pro and this is the 15, so this is definitely, I don't think this is gonna fit in my little mini box Chanel flap. Okay, I just put a screen protector on because hello, oh my gosh, it's so glossy, you can see me. I didn't want to get all the scratches. You know what, lesson learned, scratches on the phone, not ideal. And even though I get a new phone almost every year, while I have it for the time I have it, I would like it to be scratch free. So screen protector, definitely a must. Not necessarily, I don't really care about the body damage, but definitely the screen scratches is a big bummer. Okay, I am going to step out for lunch now, but first I wanted to show you a couple of the cases that I got for the new iPhone 16 Pro Max. So one is this like plain little white one. These are from Temu, by the way. I was going to get the OtterBox case from Apple directly. I still might. I really like the colorway on that. But I just happened to see these ones and these were super inexpensive. And I still kind of like a no case feel. But this one is basically paper thin, as you can see. I doubt it's going to offer any protection, which is kind of why I want to get the OtterBox one. And I just like the color in a way on that one. It's kind of like a watercolor. I will add it to the screen, but I did add my O snap here. It's very thin. I can still feel the sides. It does not obstruct this new camera button. The other case I picked up, very similar. It is this clear one. I picked these up actually before I had decided what color iPhone I was gonna get. I ordered this like 2 weeks before I actually ordered the phone, just because I knew it would take a little bit to get to me. So I got this black one, but it's the same idea. This one is definitely a little bit thicker than this white one, but this is how the black looks. So it's frosted, clear plastic here, and then again the edges are exposed so you can touch all of the buttons. This case, on a side note, is very snug fitting in terms of drop protection. I'd say like probably 5 out of 10, but it was very snug. It took some elbow grease to get the phone out. Okay, this is the third case that I picked up. It's this giant silicone monstrosity. I mean, even though it's large and it covers all edges of the phone, it's very malleable. So in a drop, I'm not entirely sure how well it would protect the phone. But I just wanted just like this really big, obnoxious little case, and I think I found it. This part also hilariously pops out, so I could technically use it as like a little, almost like a pop socket, and you can set it down and it will lean against it like a stand. But anyway, yeah, I thought this was hilarious, and it has like a little strap so you can hold it like a little purse. I was about to head out when I got an exciting Amazon delivery, and it is for the DJI Mic 2. As you know, I lost the one that actually came with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and so I picked up another one because I really like the microphones. I do have the original DJI mic, but it's not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just the singular one. It's not the one with the charging case, so it has the microphone and then the receiver. But I actually also sold this on Facebook Marketplace. So let's unbox it. This is just a tech day, I guess. That's the theme of today's episode. I was not expecting the big case that it came in. This is pretty much the size, almost the size of, this is the case the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 came in, and they are almost the same size. Look at this thing. This is premium. This feels very nice. I will say that. They're not inexpensive, I'll say this, especially when you are getting the pack duo with the charging case and the receiver. I got the same colorway on a side note. I also really love how I can just drop it in there and it will charge. And I'm pretty sure it will charge even if the case is open, which is great because if you do have the wind muffs on there, it'll still charge. It just won't close. That's the only thing. Okay, it is late in the evening now. All is right with the world because we have the microphone back, which I'm excited about. I really, really like these DJI microphones. I have been using the microphone for like over a year now, I think. And yeah, they work really well. And I like how they're pretty versatile. I can use them with my phone, with my camera, my DSLR. So very excited about that. I have finished wrapping my little Secret Santa gift. I'm gonna bring it to work tomorrow and just leave it in the office. I think we're doing gift exchanges when we go for like our unit lunch, which is on Thursday. So I'm just gonna bring it with me so I have it. I just came back from doing a few errands. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I am going to try to clear off the island as best as I can, but it's not looking good basically. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's like a little tech vlog video. Definitely want to try to do a video review of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I keep forgetting what model we're on now. I just feel like the naming scheme just gets more ridiculous every year. I use the big giant like silicone phone case all day long. It is not ideal. I definitely won't be using it regularly. It is incredibly impractical. So I do plan to switch to one of the thinner cases, probably for tomorrow or the next day. I'll aim to use that phone case every once in a while. But yeah, the phone is actually not super secure in there. Allie was holding it and she was just kind of shaking it with the handle and the phone just kind of popped out. So not the best for protection, I will say that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and I will see you in the next one.